What's up, fellas? So I had well, actually, this didn't come from a loyal patron. This actually came off of my YouTube channel where y'all guys seen that I uploaded the red pill cons and pros to red pill, cons and pros to purple pill, and then somebody in the comments said, "Oh, I know the cons and pros to blue pill coming up next." And I was sitting there thinking to myself, I said, I ain't making no pros and cons to blue pill because I can't think of no pros. And then, I just sat down and just thought about it for a second. And I said, I just gave it a little thought and I said, being blue pill did actually have some pros to it. Now I want y'all to follow me now. I actually wore my red shirt, my red alpha male shirt, just so y'all don't think that I lost my fucking mind, right? So I'm letting you know I'm still red pill for all you guys that's finna say, oh my fucking God, and finna fucking throw Bibles at me. I want to settle down, calm down, and just follow me for 1 minute. I want you guys to just think back. All right, think back. And the first pro that I came up was, you still believed in love. Now, I know that's taboo over here in red pill country, but I want you guys to just follow me for a second. Y'all guys know I used to be a big wrestling fan. The biggest wrestling fan in the world. I mean, big. Monday Nitro, Monday Night Raw, big. All the way up until they started putting those secrets to wrestling unveiled on TV. If any of y'all guys remember that, about 25 years ago, about like 1996, somewhere along in there, 1995, 96, they started putting out these little secrets to professional wrestling unveiled on TV, and it basically showed you all the moves and stuff that they was doing and how they, make the moves happen and shit. Now, to be honest, I hadn't heard for years that wrestling was fake, and probably deep down I knew it was fake. But you still believe, I don't want to, don't shut up. I don't want to hear it. Cause them motherfuckers are some good wrestlers. Can't nobody tell me that it didn't really seem like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart didn't like each other. Nothing you could say. I thought that they really hated each fucking other. And I do understand that some of these wrestlers do have animosity behind the stages and shit. I'm not stupid. Like the Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels bullshit. That shit was real. They got in the ring and they wrestled and they put off great matches, but they really didn't like each other. So I do understand that some of the shit that they said come from legitimate, animosity. But I just, you keep your blinders on. You I don't want to know. Don't tell me. And then my stupid ass sat down and watched one of these secrets of the wrestling reveal. And it's basically showing you how they do the suplexes, how they do every goddamn, how they do everything, how everything is fake. And I ain't like wrestling since. And I to this day hate that I ever watched that fucking bullshit because it ruined it for me. Do y'all guys understand? It fucking ruined it for me. I used to be big on reality TV. I used to like reality. I wanted to believe it's real, it's real, it's real. Until I just started getting too much. Two guys was showing how it was fake and how they restaged it and all this other shit. And it's nah, I don't really like reality TV. Now I could watch some of it just for entertainment, but I'm just just watching and laughing look how fake that is. Look how staged that is, right? So it's just sometimes if you just don't know, it's actually better than knowing because it ruins it for you. So I guarantee you right now, even my hardest red pill guys over here. Now we can talk about, the heartbreak and all that other shit, right? But we're just going to stick to the pros right now, right? We ain't going to worry about, because contrary to what you guys believe, there are some guys who go through their life and they be with the same woman, right? Some guys could meet their future wife at 22, 23 years old, something younger than that. Look at LeBron James, right? And it's probably likely that LeBron James would never experience hypergamy. So some guys, and if you came to him with this red pill shit, he'll just say you some scorned fucking, loser that got burnt by one woman and formed an opinion on all of them, right? He was just you fucking crazy, right? But, I was out with one of my chicks on Saturday and I seen the lady and this dude holding hands walking down the street. And the dude seemed so in love, and he seemed so happy. Now, regardless of what happens, next week, next year, 5 years, and he gets heartbroken or whatever, or maybe he never go, that's beside the point. What I'm talking about is that look of happiness of having a girl that he loves and he thinks loves him, which she could see him as an alpha male and really could love chasing his validation, right? Theoretically, right? She might not look at him as a beta male provider. She might look at him as a fucking alpha male. All right. And like I tell you guys, I do believe that a woman does love an alpha male. Now, she don't love you per se. She loves the way you make her feel. All right. All the emotions you cause her with her chasing your validation and shit. I don't think she loves you per se. I just think she loves the way you make her feel. That's why when you start if she views you as an alpha male, that's why if you start acting like a beta male, she loses attraction. And what I mean by a beta male is you start giving your validation freely and you start, calling her too much, pursuing her too much, and she ain't chasing your validation no more. So then she starts looking at you as a beta male, and so the attraction is lost. So she stopped loving you. But, y'all guys get my point. But just looking at his face, he seemed to be so in love and holding hands and stuff like that. And I said, I'll never get that again. Because, I'm red pill. I'll never fucking get that again. As red pill guys, what we do, we spend all our time trying to keep the bitch back. Trying to, stay detached. I ain't trying to hold hands and shit and build a bond. We spend all our times trying to stay detached. I stay trying to keep a woman at bay. She want to see me more? No. Because I'm not trying to get attached to you because I know you're a fucking monster. All right, get attached and then here come the hammer, so I don't want to, I spend all my time, look, 2 times a week at the most, and that's all you get. How many of you guys right now that got a girl that if you wasn't red pill, you could see yourself, like, I could be in a relationship with her if I wasn't red pill, if I wasn't aware of what she's capable of, right? And so, we spend all our times keeping girls like that at bay. When in actuality, if you was blue pill, you probably could fall in love and have so much happy time spending with her and stuff. Y'all could travel the world, whatever. What people in love do, right? And don't give me the heartbreak and all that stuff, right? I'm sticking to the pros. Now I know what could come with all that later. That's not the point. We just sticking to the pros right now. And the point of me saying all that is that love is actually a good thing. I'm gonna tell y'all guys why I say love is a good thing. You can have the most shittiest job in the world, right? You could be somebody that shovels horse shit all fucking day, 12 hours a day. But if you got a girl that you feel like loves you and you love her, man, you'll be floating on cloud nine. You'll be out there shoveling her shit with a big old smile on your face. Just happy as hell, shoveling shit. Cause you know what? All you thinking about is your girl. That's all you thinking about. I'm gonna tell you something about love. If you got love, you can see a guy that got more money than you, and he can even have more women than you. And you know what you'll think to yourself? Yeah, but I got a girl that love me. It evens it all out. Now we all got a coping mechanism. Now we all got our purpose and shit now, right? To where something our passion in life to where we love that. And I don't know if I really want to characterize it as a coping mechanism, but it's got to be something like a coping mechanism because what we do with our purpose is it fills the void that we would spend with a woman if we was in a relationship before we found our purpose. So for all you guys that are young and just not finding your purpose, what would happen is back in the days, what people did was they would go to work, right? You have a relationship, you go to work, let's say 9 to 5. You get home, your girl get home at 9 to 5, y'all at home by 6, and y'all spend the rest of y'all day together watching TV or go out to the park, whatever the fuck, couples do or whatever. And that was the relation. That's the way the relationships always worked. All right, you work your 8-hour job, you come home, your girl cook for you, y'all sit on the couch, y'all watch TV for 2-3 hours, talk about the day or whatever. Every now and again, maybe you, instead of coming home, kicking it with your girl, you go hang with your boy and drink a couple of beers. Maybe you do that a couple of days out the week instead of coming home with your girl. But the other 5 days out the week, you was with your girl. That was the way it is. as now we replace that with being on our purpose. Okay, and even for guys that live with their girl, I still recommend that you be on your purpose, and maybe you and your girl unwind in the bed at night or whatever for an hour or so, but by and large you own your purpose, right? So the point of me saying, what I'm trying to get to is that love was a great thing. So with us being red pill and learning female nature, as far as a pro, it ruined it for us. It ruined it for us. Let's just be fucking honest. All right? I'm 40 years old, but some of you guys are watching me now, 18, 19 years old, 20, 21 years old. You probably never experienced love because you spend all your time trying to stay detached from a woman. Okay? So I'm just putting that out there, that it is that, yeah, we know you're going to get your heart broke, likely. I don't want to say all the ways, because you got guys like LeBron. You got a bunch of people that, Bill Clinton been with his wife, been with Hillary for fucking 40, 50 years. Barack Obama been with his wife. They not going to get no fucking divorce. I mean, so it is cases out there that it works. It's just for us, it's not worth the risk because we feel like the risk outweigh the rewards. That's what we do, right? We do know it's guys out there like Barack and Bill and LeBron that be with women for 30, 40, 50 years. But for us, those amount of rewards, those low ain't worth the risk. All right. So that's the thing what I want to say about that. So that was number one, guys, is that we can never experience love again. We probably soured from love. And for all my guys to say, well, I'm purple pill, so I'm gonna love a woman. Yeah, but you love a woman, but you never trust her. See, when you're a blue pill, you trust blindly. You don't think about, oh, this bitch doing this. You trust because you don't know no better. And I put it to you guys like this, right? Let's say you go to McDonald's, right? And let's say you go to McDonald's and every day somebody spit in your food, but you don't know it. Does it count? All right. So if you're a blue pill guy and your girl is kind of creeping around on you, but you blue pill and you don't know female nature, so you unaware of it, does it really count? All right. As us red pill, of course it counts. But if you're a blue pill guy, let's say your girl got a whole nother man outside of you. Let's say she got a Chad or a Tyrone outside of you, right? But you blue pill, you naive, you don't know no better, right? So you don't speculate it, right? You don't even think about it. Do it really count? If somebody is spitting in your food, if somebody spit in my food at the restaurant I went to Saturday, I don't know about it. Does it really count? I don't know, and I don't want to fucking know. Just like wrestling. Like I said, I should have just kept it like that. I didn't know, and I really wish that I hated that I watched that shit. Because I used to like have my blinders on. I don't know and I don't want to know. Okay, guys? So that's the thing with that. Like, as a content creator on YouTube, first thing I tell y'all guys is don't write in the comments about what somebody said something about me. I'll block you. I don't know and I don't want to know. I don't search my name on YouTube. So if somebody talking about me, I don't know, I don't want to know. And if somebody try to come tell me such, I block you. I don't want to know. I don't care. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them say what the fuck they want to say. So that's what I'm saying. The whole point of people talking shit about people on YouTube is to get a reaction. Well, you can't get no reaction if I don't fucking know. You see, you guys understand that? So that's the thing with that, guys. So do it count? The point is, I want to get a reaction out that motherfucker so I can get some views. Well, if I don't see the video, I ain't obviously going to react to it. So I don't want to fucking know. Okay, guys? So that's the pros to that. And before I go any further, guys, I'm happy to be fucking red pill. For any of you guys think I'm saying that you should want to be blue pill. No, I'm happy to be fucking red pill. Because like I said, I understand all the good shit that goes with being blue pill, that you can actually experience love and all that. It's still not worth it to me. And I'll get to the cons in a minute as into why it's not worth it to me. All right. Number 2, love songs actually had meaning. Guys, for y'all, for full disclosure, I am a big, or used to be, not anymore, R&B, Keith Sweat, Luther Vandross, big Luther and little Luther. All right, the Isley brothers, Ronald Isley and them. Man, all those old school jams and shit, that was my shit. Okay, now when I listen to those songs, they just sound good. They don't have no meaning no more. And I used to be big on that. We had this radio station that would come on every night at like 10 o'clock, and it would play nothing but love songs and slow jams. And I love that shit. You know, just all about love and heartbreak and all that other shit. And I just, and do you think I listen to that shit now? I don't listen to love songs on my fucking radio no more. If I do listen to it, it's just because I'm just listening. It sound good. It don't have no meaning to it no more. So it just, you know, you miss those love songs where they had meaning when you still actually was looking for love. I still remember that. The issue with well, I'll get to that later, but that's just that right there, guys. The songs and stuff like that, like they don't have no meaning to me no more. Even some like the good love stories and movies and stuff like that. I mean, when I'm watching movies and something like this here, I'm like, yeah, she probably with you for the stability. I'm serious. And that's whenever I watch anything on TV with a man and a woman, I'm probably like, yeah, but she wouldn't be with you if you ain't had that fucking job. Always, what's the bitch agenda? What's the bitch agenda? I just can't watch TV and see a man and a woman without thinking about, okay, what's her angle? What's she trying to gain out of this relationship? I think a lot of you guys think the same fucking way, right? Whenever you watch anything with a relationship on TV, I'm instantly thinking like, okay, what's she trying to get? What's she up to? What's she trying to get a promotion? What's she trying to do? Trying to get some money? So just all that meaning and stuff like that, especially with the love songs, just don't have the meaning for it. I don't even really listen to love songs that much no more, to be quite honest with you. And I used to be a big old school slow jam type guy. Next, guys, and all these are still the pros, right? And with the number two, what I mean by that being a pro is love songs actually had meaning and stuff like that. That's what I mean by that. That was the pro. Number three, leaving a legacy. Most of us guys right now, we actually sit around contemplating, are we gonna have fucking kids? Some of you already said, you know, you came to a conclusion, I'm having fucking kids. But for a lot of us hardcore red pill guys, we 30, 40 years old, actually thinking like, I don't know if I want to fucking have kids. That's crazy. Because we red pill. We already know how vindictive and crazy baby mamas is. We educated. Blue pill guys don't go through that. They already think, okay, I'm going to have 3 kids, and me and my baby mama, we're going to grow old together, blase, blase. Red pill guys, we sitting over here telling us, okay, if I have kids, this bitch going to let me see my kids? Because with me, with having kids, it's not about child support. I don't mind taking care of my kids, right? That's not no issue to me. To be quite honest with you, I do have an issue with the women taking some of the money and, you know, buying what they want to buy for themselves over the kids or whatever, right? That's the issue with me, and that's the issue with me. I don't mind paying child support for my kids. It's just that I just always felt like when I seen what some people pay for child support, that ain't all going towards the kids. That's been my issue with the child support. But I have no issue taking care of my kids, period. But that's the issue. On top of that is, okay, if I move on with my life, I had 2 kids by this woman, and I move on with my life. I've seen women get vindictive with guys trying to withhold them from seeing their kids and stuff like that. I don't want to deal with that type of shit. I don't want to deal with a woman who's trying to keep me from my kids and shit like that, or be mean, or she let me see my kids, but it's always this bullshit. You know, I just don't need that stress in my fucking life. It's always this bullshit. Yeah, I'll let you see your kids, but I'm gonna nag you for 30 minutes, and you know, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. So as us red pill guys, we really sitting up here contemplating, do we want to even continue our legacy? Like I tell you guys, our legacy can be fucking our purpose and shit, but also a legacy of kids. So as a blue pill guy, this ain't something they have to worry with. All right, this is something that's us red pill guys, we contemplate, do I want to have kids or not? I don't fucking know. Number 4, guys, and this is the last one. Don't think your girl would cheat or leave you. If the blue pill guys, the biggest issue, and this probably goes back to the love thing I was talking about. The blue pill guys, they have a girl, and as of right now, they living in the moment. As us red pill guys, us knowing female nature, we always looking in the future. Y'all guys understand that? So the blue pill guys are only concerned with now because they don't understand, you know, hypergamy and stuff like that. So they're only concerned with now. Now, as us red pill guys, we say, hey, that's dumb and stupid. Yeah, I get all that. But just understand, in the moment, this is all they fucking see. That's all they fucking know. So as us, we know where they can get to. But the blue pill guys, all they know is just focus on the moment. So to us, that's bad. To them, that's good. All right, guys. So those are the pros to being blue pill, which I was actually surprised that once I sat down and thought about it, that I actually came up with that many pros, because I actually didn't, when I initially thought of it, I said, it ain't no pros to being blue pill. You're just stupid. But it's no different than little kids believing in Santa Claus and Christmas being like the biggest thing. Y'all guys remember when you was younger and on TV they would play all these Christmas carols, and you know, when you still believed in reindeer and all this other bullshit, y'all remember how much Christmas meant? And then as soon as you found out it was fake, you're like, oh man, I ain't watching that Charlie Brown Christmas special bullshit. Christmas fake. But up to that point, Christmas had so much meaning when you believed in Santa Claus and shit. And the second you found out he was a fucking fraud, Christmas kind of lost, other than celebrating Christ's birthday, it just lost all this luster to you. It seemed like it meant so much when you actually believed Santa Claus' fat ass was climbing down your chimney and putting fucking presents under your fucking Christmas tree. You remember how you used to act, oh man, Santa ain't gonna give me nothing if I did that. You know, he's like checking his list, checking it twice, gonna find out if you naughty or nice. Y'all remember how much meaning that shit meant until you found out he was a fucking fraud? That's the same way it is with the blue pill guys. It's just like, it was better when you just didn't fucking know. All right? It's like a lot of you guys right now don't make a lot of money, and this all you've been living, you've been making 20, 30 grand a year all your life. And so you don't know what you missing. But if you was to ever get some money, say you go to making $1 million a year, and then somebody took it away from you, man, you want to slice your fucking wrist. Because now you know. Right now you don't know. You're like, I make 20, 30 grand a year. This is all you fucking know. This is all you fucking know. If somebody then takes it away from you, give it to you, then take it away from you, then you'll fucking lose your fucking mind, because now you know. So it's like, sometimes it's best if you don't know. Like, you know, back in slavery, y'all know I get to rambling. I done went from fucking blue pill, red pill, fucking slavery. Leave it to AMS to go from blue pill to fucking slavery. Yeah, now I'm finna talk about slavery. But the worst slaves was the ones they bought from Africa, because they had freedom, and then you take it from them. The best slaves was the ones that was born here, because that's all they knew was slavery. If you had a motherfucker that coming from Africa that been free for fucking 30 years, and then you finna try to put them in chains, you gonna have a fucking problem. Same thing with a dog. If you got a dog that run around in the fucking backyard all day, and that's what he used to, try to put him on a leash and then tie him up to a fucking pole and see what he do. He gonna be out there crying all fucking night. Trust me, I know, because I done it before. I had a dog that I let run around the fucking yard. He kept getting out the fucking fence. So I then had to put him on a fucking collar and chain, because he kept on finding his way getting out the fucking, it wasn't a good fence, it was a piece of shit ass fence. That's why he kept getting out of it. It was an old fence. And he would always go find a little hole to get out. My neighbors come knocking on the door, hey, your dog back out again. So I ended up finding, either I was gonna buy a new fence or put his ass on the chain. I had no money for no goddamn fence, so I put it on the chain. That motherfucker cried for 3 fucking days. I had to bring his ass in the goddamn house. Just bring his ass in, it was her. Bring her ass in the goddamn house. She wouldn't stop crying. 3 fucking days out there crying. Now, she wouldn't have done that if I had to put her on that leash to begin with. But since I let her ass run around, she had an experience. So the point being is, blue pill guys don't know no better, so they don't know what they fucking missing. That's all I'm saying. Okay? If you don't know no better, for us, we know better. But for them, it's like they blinders are on. It's like they still believe in Christmas. All right, the cons is, it's a high likely chance that they're going to experience heartbreak at some point in their fucking life. And if any of you guys have never been in love, real love, I ain't talking about lust where she had a big ass. I'm talking about where you liked the girl. You like spending time with her. The bitch was feminine. Now, I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about the girl you just lusted for. You fucking hated her fucking guts. She talked too much, but you just thought she was fine. I ain't talking about that bitch. That's just lust. You break that shit easy. I'm talking about the girl that you actually enjoyed her company. That love, where you was attracted to her, you lusted for her, and you liked her personality, like you liked spending time with her, not some bitch that just fine and masculine as fuck. Man, fuck that bullshit. You get over that shit in 2 days. Any of y'all guys ever been through that, man? It would take you months, if not fucking years, to get over that fucking bullshit. Probably years. If it was the real shit, the real love, it probably gonna take you a couple of years to completely get over that. And even then, you will periodically still think about her from time to fucking time. That is something that the blue pill guys got to go through that we don't have to worry about no more. That is a bad feeling to look at your phone wondering if she gonna call today. Or better yet, if you don't know me and what I teach and stuff like that, they go calling her trying to talk to get her back. Oh man, woo boy. They listen to them love songs at night. By baby, baby, come back. All this other shit. Oh man, all that Jodeci, fiending, and all this other shit. As us red pill men, we never have to. Woo, I'm so happy I don't gotta deal with that shit no more. Woo boy, that shit hurt like motherfucking hell. True love will have you either contemplating killing yourself or killing her. True love. Now with me, I love me too much. I thought about killing that bitch. I thought about killing her. Seriously. Like, really. Now, you know you ain't gonna do it. You don't want to go to fucking jail. But you know what you do when you're in love, man? You sit around and you think about who she's fucking. All the time. Who dick she's sucking now. It just eats at you and eats at you. And you can't fucking sleep. It is a bad fucking feeling. And I'm so glad. You know what? All that shit I just said about the blue pill and shit cancels out for that one feeling right there. I swear for God, I get all the blinders on and all this bullshit. That one experience there of being in love and going through heartbreak and can't sleep at night, you be all at work, sleepwalking. That one con cancels out all that good I just said about being in love and the blind and the Christmas trees and being a free slave and all that other bullshit. It got canceled out with that one fucking thing. That's a feeling I don't never want to fucking experience a day again in my fucking life. I refuse to go through months of pain because I want to be in love. It's just not worth it to me. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is that one goddamn thing. And number two, you'll probably be raped by family court. All right, especially if you're successful and shit like that. You probably end up paying alimony and stuff. If you make 30 grand a year, you probably don't got to worry about family court, but you probably will have to have child support if y'all have kids and stuff like that. So at some point, you will probably get raped by family court, especially if you're a successful guy. All right. If you're not a successful guy, you'll pay child support. But all the guys that I used to work with back in the day at factories and stuff like that had child support, it was manageable for them. It was manageable for them, and it seemed fair. It was always something like if they had one kid, you know, they weren't making a whole lot of money, so it's like they had to pay like $500 or $600 a month. Which, you know, if you make 30 grand a year, that's some money. But it's like, okay, you got a kid, you know, you got to deal with the consequences of your action. The issue comes into play if you're a successful guy, and now I'm giving a chick $10,000 or whatever the hell. You know, I think Gucci Man paying for child support or something like that, 10 or 20 grand for one child a month. Like at that point, we talking about, okay, now I'm just taking care of the woman. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you probably gonna get, but that one ain't even much the issue with me. That first one cancels out all that fucking good that I just said about pros and being in love and having the blinders on and love songs meaning shit. That one going through that experience right there, it cancels. I don't want and nothing else. I could have thought of 10 pros. And that one right there, that heartbreak shit, it kills all of it. I don't even want to experience that because us men, we love hard. When we fall in love hard, boy. If any of y'all guys seen a woman, if you ever broke up with a woman that loved you, she'll try to get you back for a week, 2 weeks, right? I broke up with a girl who still cared. She tried for 2 weeks. She was on her life. Has any of you guys ever been in love? When we men break up, it's months and we still trying to get this bitch back. It's months. Here, 4 months later, you still trying to get this fucking woman back. So as we men, we love fucking hard. So that, like I said, that one heartbreak, it cancels out all them other ones. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later.